guys did right tonight?
Yeah, I think defensively we were very active, you know, and trying to take them out of their sets. I think that's the, you know, I think our defensive intelligence tonight was pretty good.
I know you have a lot of respect, even though he's a young guy, for Kyrie Irving. Did you take that challenge from the beginning? Did you tell Mike you wanted to try and shut him down after what happened in Cleveland?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's you know, kind of got to get to the front lines here, and you know, start picking up full court, start harassing guys and doing the things that I need to do to hopefully have that trickle down to everybody else. But that was a challenge that I wanted to accept for sure.
I know you didn't play in the fourth quarter, but I thought that your efficiency as a team, you shot about the same amount of shots as Dwight. Antoine was great. Was that intentional? Did you guys talk about ball movement and spreading it around, or did it just kind of happen?
No, it just happens. You know, it's not really about the shots everybody takes. You just got to play for each other. I mean, that's really the big key. I think it's one of the problems we're playing in Los Angeles is that there's so much attention that, you know, people concentrate on individuals, and a lot of times that can trickle down to everybody else on the team. Everybody starts thinking about themselves, and you can't be that way. You can't think about yourself. You have to think about what we are doing as a group.
What was it like having Dwight back out there?
It was great. I mean, he looked good. I was pleased with the way he was running. I was pleased with his activity, and I felt he performed well.
Was it nice to have that rest? There hasn't been a lot of those in the fourth quarter this year.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was great. You know, Mike came to me and asked me if I wanted to go back in. I told him no. You know, it's I think it's in that situation, it's important to let the other guys play and get a rhythm, and you know, let Jody get out there and play, and let those guys get a rhythm, and you know, so we did.
I know some of this has to do with who you played, but during the 6-game losing streak, you were given.
Beat us in Cleveland, so
right.
I mean,
yeah, I hear you. But during the 6-game losing streak, you were giving up 112 points a game. Tonight, well under 100. What did you guys do better defensively?
Well, I mean, I tried to pressure Kyrie and take him out of their sets a lot, you know, and force somebody else to initiate the offense. So that was step one. And then step two is once the other guys were penetrating, we did a good job coming in and closing it off. I felt Sacre did a great job coming in, taking a couple charges. Now those drivers have to think twice about their penetration, and obviously Dwight changed a bunch of shots. I just felt our activity on defense was very high tonight.
Cole, there's a different energy tonight, obviously. I think that everyone fed off your defensive intensity on Kyrie.
Well, I mean, yeah, you got like I said, you know, I got to get to the front lines and start, you know, do a better job defensively and play with a lot more energy defensively and hope that it trickles down to everybody else.
Was a seed planted, perhaps, of a rebirth on this team?
Well, yeah, I mean, this is a good opportunity for us. You know, we obviously ran into a tough patch, you know, last week. You know, we were struggling. We got decimated by injuries, and we just so happened to play some of the top teams in the league. And, you know, it is what it is. You know, but here's the opportunity for us to really pick up and get going.
Kobe had 32 assists on 48 field goals. How pleased with you?
Very pleased. You know, we did a good job, but you know, it's not about that. So I'll almost refrain from talking about that as the season goes on. I'm talking about the offense. You know, it's not about that.
Do you view this as a new season, like Mike talked about? I mean, is it a kind of a clean slate now that Dwight's back, and how hopefully we'll be back?
Well, I mean, you almost have to. You almost have to, you know, just not think about what went on prior. And it's something I talked to the guys about. You just have to take it a game at a time, a day at a time. And I think about, you know, the end result of, you know, the challenge that's in front of us. You just have to take the next game and just go from there.
You've been in this position before. It was a while back, but can you use that at all in terms of this team has done this before?
Yeah, well, our message back then is the message that I have to the guys now. It's you know, when you're in these type of situations, there's a tendency for your ego to get in the way. You start thinking about what I can do to help the team, and then that winds up being counterproductive. So you have to quiet your ego. You have to just think about collectively what we can do as a group, and then the most important thing is really just staying in the present.